I'm seeing a lot of anxiety about weaving, and I think really weaving and anxiety should not be in the same sentence, because one of the great purposes of weaving is that it's relaxing and enriching and challenging, but shouldn't be causing you anxiety. The thing that I'm seeing the most anxiety about is looms. So of course I constantly have people asking me which loom to buy, which loom's the best, all these questions about looms. And I know, because I remember when I was buying my first loom, you're just not quite sure which loom is going to fit you. You don't want to spend all of that money and then find that it's not the right thing, and so on. But what I want to say to you is, it's not all about the looms. Now, this morning I was on Pinterest or Facebook or something like that, and I came across somebody had uploaded a photo of this new loom that they were getting, and it was a mechanical dobby loom, and I thought to myself, oh wow, wouldn't that be amazing to have? And then I just had to kick myself, because I was getting caught. I often get caught in that mindset of, oh, wouldn't that be wonderful? Look, there's always going to be a bigger, better, more amazing loom, but I want you to think about what you can do with what you've got. So if you've got a rigid heddle loom, there's so much that you can do with that, and that's one of the reasons that I'm doing all of these classes and everything, is because I want people to know what they can do with their looms, to show them what's possible, and that there's so much possible on a very simple loom. And I know that there are heaps of you also who can't afford to buy a rigid heddle loom. I understand that. And I want to say to you, you don't have to have an actual loom to start weaving. You can have a piece of cardboard, and I've got lessons on how to make these. Yes, it's very simple, but you can actually weave on this. It's real weaving. It's no less weaving than when I'm weaving on my floor loom. Yes, the floor loom has more capabilities, but I'm still weaving. So I want you to think it's more about the weaving than about what equipment I have to do it with. Here's another really simple option. It's a little frame loom. This cost me $10. I bought it for one of my children. You can make your own as well by putting some pieces of wood together, and you can make some cute little weavings on this, and you can get the practice and the knowledge of weaving, the understanding. You can go for a walk and pick up some sticks off the ground and start weaving on them. Someone might give you some yarn, or you might find some cheap yarn in an op shop, and you can start weaving with that. A cheap embroidery hoop might cost you $1 or $2. I've seen them for 50 cents or something at the op shop. You can start weaving on that. So what is my point? My point is, if you want to weave, you can. Everyone can weave. Weaving is such a beautiful, enjoyable art. It has such a rich history. There's so much to delve into, and it's so much fun. So if you find yourself getting caught up in worrying about what sort of equipment you need to buy, and you're finding it all just a little bit stressful, start at the very beginning, at the very basics, and see how you go from there. You never know where a piece of cardboard can take you. I hope this video blesses you and encourages you to make a start.